Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your general monthly reading for the month of August 2017, okay? Hi, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Before I get started, I just want to thank you for clicking and giving me a shot. If you're a subscriber, I really, really appreciate you, okay? I appreciate anybody that clicks on my videos, to be honest, but thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm going to do a 5-card spread. 4 cards are going to represent your weekly energies. 1 card is going to represent the overall energy or the theme for the month, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Cards have already been shuffled, okay? The first card you have in you're starting off the month, basically your first week, with the moon, okay? Week number 2, you got the 8 of Cups. Going into the 3rd week of the month, you've got the 2 of Wands. Going into the 4th week of the month, you've got the Queen of Cups. And your overall energy for the month is the 7 of Cups, okay? So let's just take a look at this overall energy. 7 of Cups. So this represents the ending of illusions, okay? This means that you are now focusing on reality versus fantasy. You're making choices that need to be made. You're actually trusting your gut, okay? So it's about gaining a sense of clarity, all right? So for this month, that's the key. That in any situation, you remember that, you know what? I'm trying to see things as they really are, not how I want them to be or not how I think they are, okay? And you're making choices based off of facts and reality versus what you want or how you think things should be. So starting off with the moon, okay? This can represent a time of confused emotions, okay? Or you're confused about something, but your intuition is either heightened or you're being called to use your intuition, okay? All is not what it seems. It's not what you think it is. There's something's hitting, something's murky. You know what I'm saying? Murky emotions. Either you're not connecting with your deep down emotions, okay? You could be being unrealistic or have unrealistic expectations about something, okay? So either that or there's some sort of fear or anxiety or you're just unsure where you're headed. Um, so let's go ahead and clarify that, what's going on. You get the 5 of Swords, okay? So the 5 of Swords indicates that you're over conflict, okay? You're tired of fighting. You're ready to walk away from something. This also represents some type of remorse or deep anger over a past situation, all right? Or you could be hell-bent on proving yourself right, okay? And it's almost one of those things where in trying to be right, you're like you're extending the conflict, okay? So things will kind of get back to normal if you just let go of being right. If you know you're right, then you're just right. It doesn't matter what the other person thinks, okay? Or other people. This also can indicate power struggles. So when this card comes up, it's asking you basically to pick your battles, okay? Not everything needs to be an argument or a fight. Not everything needs to be proven. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and clarify that again. And you get the Page of Swords in reverse, okay? So this could be someone who's younger than you, someone who plays a lot of mind games, someone who's petty, or this is just what has been going on with you and someone, okay? Gossiping, manipulation, very spiteful behavior, okay? This is someone who thinks they know it all, okay? But sometimes they get it wrong. And it can also indicate like someone who's just like untrustworthy, whether it be lying, cheating, stealing, all right, just someone who you can't really trust. All right, and maybe you've been dealing with this person. And so this card is telling you, look, stop letting this person confuse you. Stop letting this person tie you up. Stop fighting with this person because this is just who they are. All right, they are just petty. You're never going to get anywhere fighting someone like this, okay? Because they not going to admit that they're wrong. All right? So if this is someone that's in your life, don't fight with them. Let them, if they think they're right and you know they're wrong, let them be wrong because that's what they're good at. That's just what they do. So don't let this person get to you. And then you have the next week where you have the Eight of Cups. So you probably figured that out on your own. You probably figured out, you know what, this person is full of shit and I'm not going to let them do this to me anymore. Okay, so you're turning away from this. Now, the leaving, when in the Eight of Cups, this represents someone who's ready to walk away. But because you don't know if the cups are empty or full, like in Four of Cups and I believe the Five of Cups, we see the spilled cups, right? We see that things have been lost. Here, you're just turning away from the cup, but because the eights represent infinity, this might be a situation that you return to. So maybe you just need to leave to gain some clarity over the situation, all right? Or you're just very disappointed and you're ready for a change and you're trying to move on to something that's more fulfilling, all right? Um, yeah, you may need to just get real and stop wasting time on useless, and then insert a noun. It could be a useless person, a useless activity. Maybe you've been drinking a lot. It's, just anything. And you're just ready to move away from it. And that's what the Seven of Cups in reverse is all about, okay? It's about clarity. And if you get clear from a situation and you realize that it holds no good for you, then you move away from it. All right. We can go ahead and clarify this Eight of Cups, and you get the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups represents someone who is very charming, someone who's very romantic, someone who's in love with love, okay? But this is someone who goes from partner to partner, okay? Romantic situation to the next romantic situation because they're in love with love. And that beginning of a relationship is just very attracted to them. They really chase it. So this could be your energy, and maybe you're moving away from this type of behavior. Or this is a person, okay? And you're moving away from this person because you realize that they're not really serious, okay? Maybe you have a connection and you experience romance with them and that's great, but it's not what you want, okay? So you're getting real, okay? You're not believing the illusion anymore of what this person's offering. You're not believing the insincere romance or the shallow romance. So you're moving away because you want a more fulfilling situation. Okay? Um, yeah. This can also indicate that, you know what, you are moving on to a more emotionally or healthy situation. Okay? An emotionally healthy or stable place in your life. Maybe not even a relationship, but just for your well-being, your mental well-being. You're moving away from someone who frustrates you a lot, just even if it's just to get some peace for your a peace of mind for yourself. Okay. This also could be pursuing a dream, or maybe making a life choice making a big life changing choice. All right, so you're moving away from something that no longer serves you and into a direction where you are more emotionally healthy and maybe perhaps even more creative and able to do something that you've always wanted to do. All right, so in the third week, we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands represents possibly that you're at a crossroads, okay? You have some decisions or choices. This could be a delay or a pause in making a decision, or you're waiting on something, okay? This card also could possibly represent future plans, the beginning of a new path, okay? Because aces represents a new beginning, and twos represent like the first step to that beginning. Um, this also means that the two choices they're equally good choices, okay? And you have to just decide. It's just up to, just depends about what you want. If you've got two choices and they're both great, then you can't go wrong, okay? So just go ahead and make a decision. Um, let's see, what else could this be? It could be maybe a new job. Maybe you got a pay raise. um, you could be preparing to go on a journey. All right, so all those things could be represented by the Two of Wands. So we're going to go ahead and clarify that. And we got the Nine of Pentacles, and this card represents abundance, represents wealth, enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay, enjoying the rewards of your hard work. So maybe it is related to work. Maybe you do get a raise, or you do get a new job or a new position, something that um, makes your future more financially stable, okay? Because this is also about future plans. So maybe it's just something where, financially you get something that you need, and maybe because you've gotten clear about something and you pursued a path that, you were interested in, um, it's going to have some type of financial success for you, okay? Or it just helps to secure your financial future. And then we move into the last week, okay, the fourth week, and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups in reverse represents a very emotional time, can represent a very emotionally unstable time, okay? Um, this queen, her emotions are all over the place, okay? Um, she can also be very dependent on the people around her, all right? This can also represent that her loving energy has turned to anger, okay? So, um, you know, you might be possibly drinking to, drinking your emotions away. That's what this card is also saying. And this also represents someone who is emotionally manipulative. So if this is not you, then you're dealing with a female in your life who is the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? And this person is just basically like all over the place. So we can go ahead and clarify that, and we get the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? And the Two of Swords in reverse means that, okay, in the upright, it was another decision that needed to be made, right? Or you weren't ready to make a decision, or you were afraid to make a decision. But in the reverse, you're ready to make this decision, or you're going to make this decision. Okay, you're ready to open up to a new and meaningful relationship. Okay, this could be personal or professional. All right, and it's saying that, any choice that you make is the right choice. Okay, so here in the third week where you were having to make a choice, this card is telling you that whatever choice you make is going to be the right one. You're on the right path. Any situation that might have been stalled before, or stagnant, or not moving forward, when the Two of Swords is in reverse, things, either you're going to find a solution, a solution to that issue, or progress is going to start, okay? And so it's like, what is going on with the Queen of Cups? You have the Queen of Cups in reverse, but then you have decision. So maybe you're making a decision to move away from someone who has this behavior. Maybe you're making a decision for you to move away from this behavior, okay? Maybe you being emotional. What are you being emotional about? Or maybe you're being emotional, right? Whatever situation has caused you to be the Two of Cups has led you to realize that, you know what, it's time for me to move away, or it's time for me to make a decision about whatever this is, okay? And Capricorn, you will know what it is, okay? I may not know exactly what it is, but you're going to know what it is. And I feel like it's this Page of Swords. Or not even this Page of Swords. This is just someone who's arguing with you, but it may be this Knight of Cups. Okay, so if it's not a person, like I said, it's your behavior. It's a behavior that you've had for a long time that you realize is not serving you anymore. Okay, and you realize that when you make decisions, maybe you've always been afraid to make choices, and you let your emotions rule you, okay, which is not really making a decision, okay, it's just acting on impulse, and that doesn't necessarily always have the best results, all right, and sometimes that can lead to confusion, okay, when you act on impulse and then whatever happens, and then the resulting is usually like a really crazy, confusing situation. So if you realize that and you decide to move away from that behavior and be a little bit more stable, you know, it in your future, because this is not just all about finances. This is someone who has it all, maybe except for a relationship, but this person is emotionally, financially stable. Okay, they're in touch with the world around them. All right, and that's what you want to work towards, because daydreaming and fantasies and all that are great, but if there's no action behind it, then you don't reap that abundance. You don't reap, there's nothing to reap in the future, okay? Just more thoughts, more whatever. So you're getting clear now, all right? You're making choices, you're making good choices, and that will help you to move away from this confusion and this unstable emotional imbalance. All right, Capricorn? So I hope that reading resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. Okay, I would love to hear from you. I would love to know. I know people are watching the video, but I would love to know how you feel about my video. So thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and your love reading is also going to be up at the same time as this video. So go ahead and check out your love reading to see, maybe what's got you so emotionally unstable, okay? Or if you're dealing with an emotionally unstable person. All right, so thank you guys again for joining me, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, Capricorn.